Hello, Diego. So, first of all, I would like to ask you if there is a possibility to have our class at 9:30 your time tomorrow because I'll have like two classes before you, and actually I'm gonna have one, two, three, four classes before you. So let me know if 7:30. I'll send you a message to confirm. This is a different kind of exercise. So, first of all, The Guardian, we can take a look right now just to have an idea of the news, UK version. Okay, there's always a crisis everywhere. It can be climate or it can be, the pandemic, etc. So, Hong Kongers, that is people living in Hong Kong, could be extradited to China under new security law. That is a big thing for the Chinese from Hong Kong, Hong Kongers. Why? Because I know a lot of Chinese who live in America. They are from Hong Kong, and they don't know if they want to go back, etc., etc. So um, it's important because we are talking about the democracy in China. China is getting bigger, swallowing a lot of stuff. They don't really care about human rights. So I think it's quite important to understand that this is still important news. Okay, so the thing is you have to register for free if you want to read. But I would say it's important to see the titles, the headlines. Pandemics result from destruction of nature, say UN and WHO. Um, mm, I don't know. WHO, they work directly for China, so I wouldn't really trust them anymore. And okay, UK public health bodies reviewing vitamin D's effect on coronavirus. What else? We have a lot of American news in The Guardian. Okay, so Atlanta officer charged with felony murder for Richard Brooks killing. So now it's just everywhere. They are just a bit tiresome, I would say. Anyway, this is a weird thing. We don't really care too much. Okay. Trump is trying to block publication of John Bolton's book. What's he scared of? Mm. Everything is news. Americans, they love to say any news is bad news or good news is good news, because people talk about you. The sports, okay, but anyway, many different news headlines, nothing really interesting. Trump was willing to halt criminal investigations as favor to dictators, former advisor says. We really have to care about that right now? I don't know. But anyway, so concerning the list of vocabulary that you sent me, I everything is fine. There's just one thing I think you didn't you copied and pasted the same definition for two different words, so I corrected this stuff. We can also talk about it if you want. And what else? That's it. So coming back to Skype, we have this kind of exercise. So that was the first homework. You have a full-time job and also doing a part-time evening course. You now found that you can't or you cannot continue the course. Write a letter to your tutor. In your letter, describe the situation, explain why you cannot continue at this time, say what action you would like to take. 150 words, so no addresses, and you begin the letter, dear whatever. So we have an example here. Dear sir and madam, My name is Muhammad Abdul. I'm taking a part time evening course. I'm having a hard time keeping up with this course. I'm afraid I cannot continue the course. So, look, we have three repetitions here. My problem is I have a full time job from 9 to 5. Sentences are very short. Sometimes I'm asked to stay extra hours to finish up the rest of the work. That is because, yeah, the holidays are coming up soon. Also, it's short. You can make a big sentence or two big sentences and sound better. Also, I have to do some work preparation for the next day. At night, when I get home, I'm too tired to even prepare dinner for myself. Also, I have no time to study for this course. I would like to drop this course this quarter, then take it again the next quarter. So please accept my situation. Thank you for your cooperation. La la la. So many mistakes here. Repetitions, short sentences. We can rearrange here, and 135 words. Okay, so let's see here. So five. It's okay. It's not that horrible, but it could get better. This is an answer written by a candidate to achieve the band 5 score. Here is the examiner's comment. The reason for writing is very clear in this letter, but it's not clear who the letter is to. The writer gives information to cover all three bullet points, but only one is well extended. And the whole response is under length at 135 words. So it loses marks for this. The information is organized and it is easy to follow the message. A range of linkers is used across the answer. And they are generally accurate, but in some places, especially the first paragraph, sentences are not well linked. The range of vocabulary is sufficient for the task, and there are some quite precise expressions. There are no errors in word form, but some very basic spelling errors occur. In terms of grammar, the range is rather limited with many very short sentences and few complex structures. They like that. Huh? They like the complex structures. Grammar is generally well controlled, however, with only a few minor errors and occasional inappropriate punctuation. Yeah, that this is has to be, the thing to avoid this kind of stuff, to read different style of articles, essays, you know different topics, to read and to write, to read and to just to check how people write their different ideas, how they develop their ideas. This is how we get the inspiration. Okay, so the vocab is not on the video because I sent you the email. Okay, so we'll continue with this stuff. It's still about the letters. Next time we're gonna try to, I'll give you an I want you to at least write your own essay, your own letter. Okay, you are good. You are very good at writing, and I think it's a good point. You can you have an advantage on this level. It's just the vocabulary, I would say. Just be careful, and some grammatical constructions, but you're good with the spelling and also the punctuation. Well, that is it. I'm gonna stop here, and I'll see you tomorrow if you can at 9:30. I know it's a bit late, but you let me know, okay? You have a nice evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye, Diego. Bye bye.